We've been here 22 years. It's a family-owned business. It's a business that I would definitely not get into again. You know, there's times I want to yell at my mom for not getting busy with a doctor or a lawyer. She chose a used car salesman.
You know how somebody drinks 30 cups of coffee a day? That's like how he is, except it's just natural for him.
We are a firm believer of that motto, there's an ass for every seat. We are the only dealer, if not in New York State, if not in the world, that we target high mileage cars only. I'm going to tell you that the car's probably going to die on you in 8, 9, 10 months. But when he leaves here, he leaves 100% safe.
He doesn't take a breath. He's just like, you want to breathe for him because he's so nuts.
This was just last month, me. That's 40 cars from a dealer that only has a 40 car inventory. The proof is in the pudding, and I barely work.
All he does is just pretty much just sits around, tries to give orders, but then he starts a project, it takes him 5 minutes, and he gives up and has somebody else do it.
My father is...
Now, Bob, why are you successful?
Because I'm a prick. Simple.
You know, it's his way or no way, which makes it conflicting because I'm a very modern, new school, respectful type of guy. He'll throw you out. You know, he's got more throwouts than half the pitchers on the Yankees.
24/7 working. You gotta work constantly, like a machine.
They owe each other a penny, they fight over that.
That's all it comes down to, is just money with them.
You know, the way the reason he's a successful businessman is because he borrows money from me. You sell more cars than me, then you worry about it.
Everything goes through him. You know, if I flush the toilet, it's got to go through him.
Some of the fights that they get into, it's never got to the point where they've actually punched each other, but it gets so violent sometimes.
I'm not allowed to have a key to the place or the alarm code, but I can't knock him for it because he's built this empire. This is all my dad's, and then the front row up there are his buddies, and then me being his son, I get the back corner. On the rocks by the telephone post. My father is with his girlfriend who used to be my mom and dad's secretary.
My mom is dating Bobby's dad. I'm her daughter, that's my brother. This is Bobby's daughter. My boyfriend Kyle works here.
I'm single. I have 2 daughters from 2 different moms who are 2 very good friends. They come in and help me out on the weekends or when they don't at school, you know, taking care of the dogs, watching stuff, washing cars, maybe vacuum them. More or less they come in to spend my money.
How do you like working with your family?
I fucking hate it.
We have no problem yelling and screaming at each other, but we would die for each other here.
He really is a good kid. He's kind heart. He's good to his daughters and everything, but his mind moves too fast. He's too fast for his body.
I have paintings in different parts of Rochester. I painted every single one of them, even the ones you've seen in my office. Those are they're going to be worth some money someday. We know the business, and there's no one that's going to tell us any different. Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. Do we make bad buys? All the time. Do we intentionally screw anybody? Absolutely not. We want to leave a name in this town. Let's just say there was a couple of kids were caught stealing converters, and I don't know how long it was before they got out of the hospital. That's all I gotta say. All right, here's the deal. 22 years at this location and over, I don't know, $100,000 out of my pocket. This is the building I used to work out of with my father. However, since we parted ways, less than a half a mile away, I've opened up my own shop to compete with my father, kind of like the David and Goliath story. However, I'm going to show him that I learned a lot of lessons from him over life, and I won't be taken out so easily. This is my new place. I can only hold 20 cars here as opposed to the 200 I was able to hold at my father's. So we'll see what happens, but game on.